Yo! Welcome back! Oh, yay! Scotty's back. He's alive. He's not dead because he's back. So yeah, Scotty's back. He's been off. He's been ill, ain't you, mate?
The Lord spared me.
The Lord spared him for a day, an extra day. So Scott's back. Anyway, that's the important thing out of the way. Next bit, today's video, we are doing something completely different, which we don't know what we're doing. We haven't done it in years. We're doing a bit of tray work across the roof, feeding some aircon units from a fuse board that we changed a while back. It's at the community centre again, so we'll show you that. We've also got a light to change for JCC's new light, which I'll show you a bit more about in a minute, but they've sent us some of them. So I'm going to change one in here. The light I originally put up in the cellar has packed in already, I think due to the cold temperature because the aircon's constantly blowing on it. So this one should be nice. So yeah, let's get in there. Run the ting! What? It's alright, Scott's just on the phone again. You done, mate? Can I carry on?
Yeah.
So the light.
That's my action shot here.
So the light we're going to be changing is probably just out of shot. Can you see it? There. And it is a JCC light already. But we're swapping it because this aircon unit that's just above you is blowing straight onto the light. So I think over time it's just got too cold and it's packed up. It's only been in about 2 months, but obviously it's not made for this environment. So what we're swapping it for, I hear you ask. We're swapping it for JCC's new ToughLED Pro. So I'm going to show you some of the features that we like about these, but basically this light has been designed with Electricians, so it should be perfect. It feels nice and sturdy. Very nice. But yeah, I'll open it up and show you the insides. Open the light up and I'm just going to show you a few things I like about the base. First of all, there's a few different fixings in there, so you can have it clipped to the ceiling, hanging from the ceiling, whatever you want. There's a couple of stuffing glands for your entry points. But inside the actual base itself, if you can see, we've got the push fit connectors that we love. And then there's this flex, which plugs onto the gear tray. Basically, all these little entry points that are dotted all over it, you can come in from any of those, and this connector block just unclips from there, and then you can move it about and put it onto different areas. So there's one there that you can see, there's one there, and then there's one there, and is that it? Oh no, and there's one at the other end. So that's nice, because normally you've only got one connection point. You've either got a stuffing gland into the side or back entry in a certain place, or extend cables if it's an existing light. So I like that a lot. And basically this just plugs into the gear tray, but I'll go and get that now and show it you. It's all labelled up, if you can see. Can you? Yeah, nice. On the tray itself, basically this is all built in to the, what would you call that? The diffuser. So there's our power supply for the LED, and then here are our connections onto it. Again, everything's labelled up nicely. But a massive feature about this, and probably why we're going to use them from now, is because the same fitting can be turned into emergency or microwave sensor fitting just with the addition of a part. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to read it. Yeah, you can. So that bit there is where the emergency will sit. That bit there, can you read it? Is where the microwave sensor will sit. Pop that bung out, slot it in, nice. So basically, all this is pre-labelled up, and I'll show you the bits that you can buy that add on to it. So these are your parts. You've got microwave sensor, and you've got emergency pack. I'll open up the microwave sensor and just show you what I'm on about, basically. Scotty's in the background working away, big up to him. Instructions with the microwave sensor, and then the sensor itself. So that little bung will pop out, and then let's get you in focus. Why isn't that focusing? Oh, there you go. That will pop through the little bung, and then you'll wire in with the connections. Everything's labelled again, just to make it a lot easier. So we've got mains input and then we've got mains output. They'll just click in. These just slot into the tray, click in, nice. I'll open up the emergency pack and show you that as well. We're not going to be using these today, but I'm just showing you big features of that light are obviously the addition of these. So one fitting for everything, which is nice. Here is the emergency pack. So you've got the battery pack there, which will provide obviously your power. Once the power goes out, your lights can stay on. You know what an emergency light is. And then there's all these little connectors. So you've got, what you got here? Driver input, driver output, LED output, and you've got mains input. There's also a little knockout just to put your charge LED through the base so you can see it through the through the diffuser. See, we'll get there. But yeah, basically that clocks in again where it's marked up emergency. Everything is labelled up on this light, which is obviously mint. You can tell that it's been thought of by design with electricians basically, because everything's thought about, everything's easy to install. We're not going to be fitting the emergency today, but again, I just wanted to show you another feature of these lights. So Scotty's just gone to get the drill out of the van. We'll get this up now, show you it when it's on, and hopefully, yeah, we're happy with it. But so far, just from the features that it offers, it is a fantastic light. We'll get it up, see what it's like when it's on. That's it, install. A couple of minutes, that was in. This fitting is IP65. This is the 4-foot fitting that we've used, and the colour temperature is 4000K, I think. It's lovely, lights it up mint, to be fair. Really bright, and it can be used outdoors. It's all weatherproof, which is nice. So thank you to JCC for sending us those. Obviously we are really happy. Nice. So our next job and main job that we've come to do is to feed these new aircon units. We've got one there, one over that side of the bar, and then we've got some, follow me. We've got some in these little meeting rooms here. I think one is going, yeah, one's going there, and then the other one is going where that heater is. I'll get that heater off the wall for him in a sec. But our runs are going to be feeding the main units, which are going to be up on the roof. So we've got to go up the one side of the building, I'll show you in a minute, over the roof in a bit of tray, into a rotary isolator on each unit, but I'll show you in a sec. So here's where we are on the roof, where the ladders are there, our fuse board's just under. So we'll pop out the wall that way, come up onto the roof, and then we're going to tray across here, and here's where the units are going. So I think there's one there, and then two over here somewhere, I think. But all we're going to be doing is putting a straight run from there right the way through to here, because eventually this building is being hired up and extended. So we were going to originally run through the building with trunking, but they said it's just going to be easier to throw it over the roof. But we just thought we'd get a bit of tray just so it's a bit contained, really. But yeah, be a full run. We're just waiting on delivery for the bits, but basically we've got little rubber feet that are going to sit on the roof, and then we'll attach our tray onto the unit strut on there. Nice. The aircon boys are just putting the units where they want them, and we've been told to spread our load on the roof. Dirty minds. So the plan is, Scott's going to walk around with a box. We've got our tray, 3-inch tray. What we're going to do is come up here in the corner and then shoot a piece straight across. We're going to be mounting it onto these little feet with a bit of uni strutting. So all we'll do is put a zebedee thing in the middle of that to carry our tray on, and then fix it down with some roofing bolts. So basically 3-inch tray from there, and it's going to go right the way as far as we can get it. We've got a unit to pick up there, unit to pick up there, one where he's stood, one where he's stood there. So we'll take it straight across, and then I don't know what we're going to do to shoot off to the sides, but for now we're just going to put this straight piece on, and then maybe come back, put a bit of tray to shoot off. But like I said earlier, this roof is getting hired eventually, so it's just a little temporary thing just to keep it a bit safer. Nice. But yeah, we don't know what we're doing with tray. Nice bashers, man. We'll get this laid out, get the tray joint, and see how far it stretches. Hey, Scotty?
Just on the roof, mate, at the minute. Hey? Yeah, in a bit.
So this is the plan with these little feet. We've put a little zeb in the middle just to carry our tray, so we'll fix down onto that. And then there's going to be a line of them, about 6. We'll lay the tray on, fix it down first, and then put our joints on to join the 2 pieces of tray together, which are here. Yeah. So before you start, anyone, we don't do this sort of work, and if there's better ways or faster ways, then let me know, because we don't do it. We probably won't do it again, but here we are. Scott's just going to get the cable now, and as you can see, the tray is down and on. So comes across. This is what we've done. Look, little zeb in there, and then screwed down through the tray. That's obviously that one's our join to join the tray, and then that shoots off over the roof. So we haven't put a support here, just because that's where the there's a little lip here, which is the same size. To be fair, that was quite lucky. And then it shoots off down there. So what the plan is, we're going to come off the end of the tray to feed that one, come off the end of the tray to feed that one, and then the one over there, I think for now, we're just going to cut a slot out of the side of the tray and then shoot over to that unit there. The isolator itself is going to be mounted onto the side of the unit, so that's sound. And then again, we'll shoot off to feed that one down there. I think eventually, if the extension's not soon or anything like that, we'll probably try the rest of it. So a couple of lengths down there, a couple of lengths over to that last one, but for now I think it's going to be fine. Yeah? You got that cable, Scotty? Oh, look at him.
Yeah, I'm going to go round the ladder there.
You'll pull the ladder off if you do that. So the cable we've set up on our super rod drum roller down there. Drum roll please, Scott. Drum roll please, Scott.
On the ladder off.
Drum roll please, Scott. Nice. Yeah, we've got that set up down there. We're going to pull each individual one. We're going to leave probably 2 meters of slack at each point, just for obviously when it does get extended, or if the units need to be moved, we won't have to rewire them, just future proofing it really. They might never be moved, but we'll just leave that bit of slack just in case. So the tray's down now, and all our cables are in where they roughly need to be. Scott's just sorting them out now, in which order they're going to be, and then we can cable tie them all the way down. Different, ain't this? Stop telling me what to do, mate. So we're just sorting out, obviously the one over there is going to be our furthest left, this one next, that one that you're on next, and then furthest right is going to be that one over there. But obviously the furthest right only comes to about here. So we'll cut a little trap and send it that away. So this is where we're up to now. Scott's just cable tying it on in a row. Looks nice, Scott. So that'll carry on all the way down there now, and then shoot off wherever we need to go. I'm going to get the isolators off the van now. Ask the aircon people where they want them fixing, because apparently I can screw them to the side of that. And then I'll start glanding and getting them on. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Sarah. Anyway, all our cables are in and tidied up. Pondy tray now. Listen, don't want anyone judging me for jumping off the tray like this. We're going to have to put some tray there. So we'll put a piece shooting off over there eventually. Another piece shooting off that way, when one straight the way under the bottom of that unit over to there. So what we're doing is, they've sighted them in place now. We've got our rotary isolators that are going to be fixed onto the casing here. So we'll come under with our Armoured, loop up, gland into the isolator, and they'll come out with a bit of SY or whatever into the controls. Some quite interesting when you don't know about something. Obviously with them two here fitting the aircon, you learn a bit. It's been interesting, nice. Sounds fairly simple and dangerous if it goes wrong. So I won't be doing that, but it's nice to learn all the same. Nice to see what other people do and how they do it. Obviously with this tray and that, we don't normally do it, so we're seeing those different things that they use to get tray across the roof and how they do things. So yeah, it's been good. But Scott's going down to get the tools now to strip the Armoured off, things like that. We'll get some glands out the van, get the isolators up and get them mounted onto there, ready for the air conditioning people to connect in. Change of plan for this unit. We've put our extra bit of tray through and under the bottom of this one, and then this cable will go off to the next unit. This one will loop round into our isolator here. So what we're doing, making the Armoured off, leaving that loop there just in case they move it in the future. We're then going to be putting them into, let me put you up here. Putting them into 20 amp isolator, which will be screwed onto the side of the unit with some Tech screws. So ours will gland into the bottom and then use an earthing nut to carry our earth on in the bottom of this, connected to the earth in here, that way it's earthed. And then we'll put a stuffing gland out for the aircon to take their cable through and into the unit. So get a couple of glands on, get these mounted, and then come back. Here is our near enough finished product. So off the tray, swoop round and up into the isolator. I've connected their SY in just so they ain't got to take it apart and mess about again. But basically that will go round into there, and then there's a cable coming up from the indoor unit which will also go into there, I presume, I don't know. But yeah, nice. These isolators are crap, not a fan of them. 20 amp isolators, they're terrible. The insides are crap. Anyway, it looks like it's on the wonk, but it's not, because I put the level on it, honest. So yeah, that's that one done. One there, one there, one here somewhere. Yeah, nice. Right, we're just having a tidy up now. All our cables are in. We've got that isolator on. We still need to do a bit of tray there, but we'll do that whenever. Another bit of tray, which will go over to that one, and then we'll throw it over to the last one over there. So that's it for today, I think. We're back here tomorrow, where we're going to get we'll probably get the cables in tonight, to be fair, just so they're indoors. If not, we'll loop them up on the roof so that no one can see them, so they can't steal them. But yeah, we might drill it through now, get them in, but I don't think we've got the key to where the fuse boards is, so we'll get that tomorrow when we're here. I need some more glands from the wholesalers because I forgot to give them me this morning, which I'll get in the morning first thing, and then we will shoot back. Yeah. Scott, see you tomorrow, all right?
In the morning, mate.
Sarah. It's Wednesday, next day, and we're in the yard. We're not in the yard. I just wanted to say it. Oh, class. Anyway, got the rest of the glands, got all the gear to finish off. Scott's just sorting out a route into the building with our cable. Got my iron brew, so big up iron brew. Listen to this. Get in. So I'm going to crack on with the glands. Scott's going to drill through, get the cables in, and then we can power them up, test them. We'll show you that. Nice. From our tray now, we're going to loop over and then through. I've took this panel of wood off here, old panel of wood, knackered panel of wood, and there's already a hole that goes through just above the fuse board, but there is a joist there, so this has just been to pass a flex through and past. So what I'm going to do is just chop this out with the SDS chisel bit, and then that should give us enough room. It's only single brick, and then all we'll do is notch the side of that wood out, and then probably put a cleat or something down here just to hold it, and then swoop it back in, and that'll feed us through to the board, which will be nice. Scott's just in there having a look where I can drill and things like that. There is quite a few cables beyond this, but I'm hoping if I just chop this bit of brick out, we should be safe. Famous last words. Here's where we're at. We've got through. All the cables are through that hole there. Cut the corner of the brick off to get through. I think there's already a hole there that goes down. So what I'll do is grind this edge off now, just so I can feed these in one by one. So it just loops off the tray straight down there. Because it's not going to harm the roof or anything like that. And we will put a bit of silicone around it anyway. So they'll just pop down straight through the hole, bosh out. Inside the building now, we've come through the roof in the top corner up here. Popped it out here for now, but what I'm going to do is bring it down the side of the board, round, and then up into the bottom of there. So we'll have 4 armoured glands in there, hopefully. That is the plan. There's what we've done to get in. So we've just come off the roof there, round the left-hand side of the metal, and then through into the wall. We've put a load of silicone around it so water can't drip down and into it. Let's just show you what we've done inside. Then they come out at the top. We'll tidy them up where they come through. They come round and then they glanded into the bottom. And then there's our 4 20 amps that we're going to be feeding into. So what we're going to do now is link the live and earth on one of them, go up to the roof, take the isolator off, and we'll take our R1 R2 readings one by one. That way we'll know which is which as well, because at the minute we've just chucked them in and get them connected up. So yeah, get them linked out now and I'll jump on the roof. So Scott's downstairs on the phone talking to me. He's always on the phone, eh? What can I say? Basically, he's linking out the brown and blacks now off the Armoured, which is our live and earth, to get our R1, R2 readings. So he's linking them out one by one. When he's linked one out, it's telling me. I'm checking if it's that one. Obviously, when it is, then we can take our reading. We've got our tester set to continuity. Leads are zeroed, and we are using the green and red. Just ignore the top. I've just can't be asked to find the other one. You done another? We've just been through all three and we're getting nothing, so fingers crossed it's this last one. If not, I don't know what we've done. No, it will be. It'll be the last one, won't it, Scotty?
I've seen the last one.
You done, yeah? Yeah, so you can hear the beep. And our R1, R2 reading is 0.24. So now we'll mark that up as number 1, put it in the first breaker in the board, or RCBO, whatever, and then go on to the next one. That's all 4 tested now, and we've got the R1, R2, well, not tested, but our R1, R2s are done. So second left, which is this one, is going to be our first one. Our R1, R2 is 0.24. Far left is our number 2, which is 0.36. Number 3, second one on the right, 0.24 again. And number 4 is 0.33, which is the far right. So these readings show us that obviously the far left and far right, the cables are further, because our middle ones are both exactly the same. The runs are near enough identical, which is 0.24, and then far left and far right are longer cables, 0.36 and 0.33. So just from looking at the R1, R2 readings, that roughly shows us what you can calculate the length, to be honest. I don't know how to do it, probably could if I looked, but I don't need to because they're tested. But yeah, that shows us, just to tell you, just off the test results, it's showing us that the cables are a lot longer, which is nice to know. Obviously we know, we're just taking the results for the readings, we know everything's fine because we've only just done it. Next thing we're going to do, Scott's just making them off into the board now, so over-sleeving our black with the earth sleeving, over-sleeving our grey with the blue sleeving, getting it made off into the board so that we can power them up. Then once we've powered them up, what we'll do is set our tester to take a ZS reading at the end line circuit, which is at our isolators. So when they're powered up, we'll then take our ZS's, which will then be recorded on our test certificate as the max ZS of the circuit. Nice. Then the covers can go on. I'll get the label printer out and just label up numbers and match them up with the board, just so anyone working on them knows what's what. And then they're done. And then we're done. Nice. It's been a different job, but I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it, to be fair. I've done a week subcontracting to another local firm the other week when Scott was off, and I enjoyed that as well because it's something I haven't done for years. Even this try, I know it's easy to people watching if you do that sort of thing, it's easy for us, but it's just something that we don't do every day. We haven't done it for years. I don't think Scott's ever done it, so it's nice to do it every now and then. I've enjoyed it, especially the aircon. You learn a bit more about it. I want it in my house, so just learning them bits. We can obviously get the wiring done, get the isolator in. They've just got to come in, fit it, commission it, all that jazz. So yeah, it's been nice. So I'll get this tested, get the covers on, and then meet you in the van. So that's it. Fin, video, job, everything done. Nice. Completed. Really enjoyed that one because it's something different. Like I says, it was good, yeah? You had fun, Scott?
Like he says, we've had fun.
You had fun, Scott?
Like he says, we've had fun, yeah. You like that then, yeah?
Oh, so yeah. Big up everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, what's wrong with you? You will have. I know you will. Leave a little comment. Leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out those lights from JCC if you haven't, because they are awesome. So yeah, big up yourselves. Also, press that subscribe button if you can, please, because I want to be at 3,000 before Christmas. Big ask, but if you press it, it'll happen, yeah? Appreciate all your support so far. Keep it coming. Share the love. Share the love. Yeah, big up yourselves. See you later. Oh, no, Scott.
Ta-da.
See you later. Ta-ra.